Alright, are you guys ready?
We've been ready.
Oh, okay, so what's up everybody? My name is Radio, and today I'm interviewing two of the coolest rockers in Wenzhou. It's called F Your Birthday. Anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna get right into the interview, so you better stay tuned, relax, grab some popcorn, maybe your girlfriend, wife, mistress, whatever, and let's begin.
What about boyfriends? Alright, what's up, Johnny?
What's up, man?
Hey, Johnny.
How's it going?
Pretty good. First of all, our band's called Fuck Your Birthday. Originally started in West Virginia, Morgantown specifically.
Shout out to Mount Morris, Pennsylvania.
Boom, that's where I used to live, right across the border. So anyway, I used to live in New Jersey, and by way of contacts, stumbled upon living in Western Pennsylvania, and met Chris through my roommate. The first day I met him, I was in his room and saw that he had a drum set but no bed. So clearly he had his priorities straightened out. I thought that was pretty cool, and we started jamming that week. And that was December 2012 we met, and that's the first time we played together. And you know, yeah.
When we first started our band, we had the idea to call it Mustache of Love.
Yeah.
And when we were doing the first official Mustache of Love band practice, the police were called on us, and the police officer showed up at because the room I lived in had a door to the outside, so he showed up around back at this door, knocked on the door, and we opened it, and he was like saying, "It sounds good, but it's too loud, so you gotta turn it down."
So we're police approved.
Yeah.
So. As far as band goals, there was no intentions or goals. We didn't have an idea of let's start a band and tour and make it happen. It's just this is awesome, let's make music. But as far as musical synchronicity, if you want to take that one away.
Yeah, as far as music goes, I think I knew right away that Roman was into a lot of rock music, and I'm a big fan of any kind of rock music. So I remember actually our first practice, I was playing a bass guitar and he was playing the drums, and we were doing that because I had the idea. Actually, initially I had the idea to do something with just two people. That was I already had that idea in my head, and I started with the bass guitar, and I was kind of having idea of Death from Above, 1979, this sort of idea in my brain, and then we only used the bass for one practice though, because I'm really not a bass player. So then I got my guitar in there, and we just started making guitar stuff. Also, we our second song was called Proper Steak Sandwich, Mustard on Both Sides. So we had this idea that our band could be funny, and that we could sort of parody things. I remember in that song particularly, we had the Pantera part, the Metallica part, the deathcore part, the Incubus part, that we all we called them this.
And then the Pink Floyd part, and we would give them names like the Hollywood couple names, the Pantelica part.
Yeah, we still do that actually with one of our new songs that we're writing now. We have a part that we call the Deftones part.
Grew up with my dad influencing it heavily, and my grandmother dropping Beatles records as a kid. I was like 5 years old in Queens, New York, running around in my underwear like ape shit to Beatles records and Beethoven records that my grandmother liked to play. I grew up on Pink Floyd, Zeppelin, Sabbath, Deep Purple, Uriah Heep, like Tom Petty, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Soundgarden. Then Deftones came along, and I was really big into Incubus, and I was really big into Silverchair. Pretty much that and Pink Floyd are my two all-time favorite bands, so their drummers were heavily influences on my playing. In '94, I saw Pink Floyd. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was 7 years old, 5 rows from the stage, whatever it was.
I got into guitar to learn how to play Korn songs because I was a really, really big fan of Korn. And I remember I got my first guitar was a 6-string, like, generic Stratocaster guitar. And I didn't know how to tune it. I didn't know how to do anything with it because I didn't have guitar lessons when I first started out. I put the tuner next to the stereo, and then I turned on like Issues from Korn, and whatever the tuner read out, I just tuned all the strings to that same note. I asked my dad to get me the in-session book for Korn so I could learn the tabs, and I saw they're all 7 strings. I was like, God damn it. I've been learning on the wrong guitar the whole time. No wonder I can't play these songs.
All right, I'm back, guys. All right, so thank you guys for watching the interview. So please, while you're at the computer, I need you to go follow their Bandcamp, Fuck Your Birthday.
YouTube police coming in.
And also you need to like their Facebook, and please like and subscribe my channel. Bye.